Pop-up bagels are annoying, and because everybody you know has invested in it, so they're all like talking it up.
Right, but it's like stupid. There's nothing wrong with the bagel.
Cut your fucking bagels.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
It's like a dipping.
Yeah, I don't want to dip a bagel like it's a chip.
Hello and welcome back to the U Up Podcast. I'm Jordana Abraham.
And I am Jared Freed. It is so good to be back here with you, Jordana. How are you? What's going on? What's the haps?
I'm great. It's lovely. It's about to be September. It is September. It is September. September 10th.
We are in September. It is dating season.
Yes.
I think this is if you're listening to this podcast, it's time to tell a friend who's single about this show.
Yes.
Because this is really our season. This is when we're the most helpful. This is when your plans that you've been trying to make happen over the summer, which is full of excuses,
I agree.
are now coming into form. You're meeting that person that you met on the apps. You might have re-downloaded the apps. I think September is a more likely time to download an app than it is, January 1st, they say, is like a big download day.
Yeah, so is Labor Day.
Labor Day,
Yeah.
that's like, I'm back.
Yeah, oh, you're back.
I'm back.
You're back. Well, I think summer is for fucking, and
Yeah.
the fall is for dating. Right?
Well, summer's for fucking, fall's for flirting,
Okay.
winter
Winter's
is
dating.
for like hugging.
Okay. Winter's for intimacy.
Intimacy, right.
Okay, so we're getting ready.
We need a W word for that. We really should have prepared more. Winter is for withering together into one fat blob.
Winter is for worrying that you'll always be alone, so finding someone to keep you warm.
This is the podcast for positivity.
Yes,
we're going to help you through your dating life. I do love this season. I think New York fall, there's nothing like it.
Yes, the best time of the year here.
The best time of the year here, but like just the best time in general. I think it's like as a child, you're like, oh, the fall, school, no.
Gross,
yeah. Pack my Lunchables. No. Fall, when you appreciate fall, that's you becoming an adult.
I agree.
And that's dating season.
And not to bring it back to summer, but I did remember your gift.
Oh, from your big Lisbon trip.
Portugal trip. And now it's been
what
a few
did you
weeks
get
since
me?
I've been back.
Titties.
I tried-
I hope it's titties.
I knew you would hope it was titties, so I went a different direction.
Oh no, it's a big cock.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is perfect. I love it.
For someone who's going to be spending the fall in Florida.
That's right.
I knew you might need a bottle opener for the beach.
Hard body bottle opener. This is perfect.
Yes.
If you're watching on YouTube, you can see the gift I got.
If I have titties,
Looks just like me.
It
This
does.
is me at the gym.
Yes, this is your beach. You're covering the best
This
part.
is me. Oh, sorry. His big old cock. It is. Gratuitous to be honest. Like the titties, the penis is wild. I just had my finger on it. I thought it was.
It got bigger.
It got bigger. Wow. I got to put this on my fridge, right?
Yeah.
This isn't a studio thing. This is for me. My
No,
Del
this is
Rey
for
home.
you. This is for you. Yeah, I felt like you needed you go to the beach. You said whenever you go home, you go in the ocean. I figured you might need a bottle opener. Bring it to the beach.
We do believe in equal time here. So my fridge needed something to even out all the titties.
Yes, I literally I bought it in the souvenir shop, and I said to the woman at the register, I go, "Do you sell a lot of these?" And she goes, "Yeah."
That's what I told you. This is the thing that's so surprising. You're like, who's buying
what other
this?
Psychotic weirdo would buy this?
Honestly, it has nothing to do with Portugal other than they put like the name
of the beach. Yeah.
Which I appreciate, but anyone could have just put a stamp
Looks like a tattoo on the guy. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
It was
This
either
is
that
wonderful.
one. I was debating between that one and two enormous breasts. No,
we've done
against
that.
I felt like it had been done before.
No,
you have
I love
enough
this.
breasts.
I love this. My parents will now be thinking that I'm gayer than they thought before. My parents, their reaction, I bought this bike. I got a beach cruiser.
Oh, I need to hear. I mean, there should already be an episode out about the bike, right?
I'm sure we'll talk about the bike, but my mom was like, a pink bike. Like, I was like, I didn't realize how conservative my parents were. Like, they were like, the idea that I got a pink bike was like, and I'm single at 40 still, like, Jared, what's going on? Like, do you have something
How
to
will
tell
they
us?
explain this to the members of the club?
Right. And how will they explain my new huge cocked lifting abs, bottle opener?
Well, you should give it to Liz when you flash her at the club. What are you hiding?
Jordana referencing last week when Liz said that my body was being hidden from the world. My mom's
Not
from
anymore.
Liz. Not anymore.
Now you have new inspiration.
This is I'm bringing this
opener.
to the gym with me every week. Well, thank you. Thank you for the gift. I'm so
course.
happy. What did Mike say when you got it? Was he
He
like,
helped me pick it out. I was leaning towards the bibs. He's like, I think that's been done. He said, I think that's been done. Let's go a different
another
direction.
direction. I'm happy we're here. So welcome back. If you're watching on YouTube, we are in football garb. Abercrombie has suited us up with like old school vintage NFL gear. I'm wearing Bears stuff. Jordana's wearing Giants, even though
I got into a lot of trouble this morning about this sweatshirt. So I get ready for work and I go into tell Mike he's got to drive me to the train. And
wake up.
We gotta. He goes, "What are you wearing?" And I'm like, I was like, I'm doing like where Abercrombie is presenting this episode, and they sent me all this stuff, so I picked your favorite team.
Yeah.
To wear the sweatshirt
Go
of.
Giants.
He goes, "What are you talking about?" I like the Jets.
Okay, so you mentioned on a past episode that you were mad at him for not knowing your favorite ice cream flavor.
Yes. In my defense, that was like 4 years ago. I've grown a lot since then.
Well, let's say 4 years ago, don't you think this is worse than the ice cream?
Yeah, it definitely is. I felt bad. I was truly apologetic. He didn't really care, but I actually think maybe he likes it because now he can store this for anything he fucks up in the future.
That's the fun of marriage,
right? Yeah, we get to just stashing that one for later.
Stash away something that they genuinely forgot.
It was more just like it was like a really like get out of here. I was like, you're a Jets fan. The Jets are for losers. Who's a Jets fan?
Take that out and put that on a Jets fan board.
Sorry.
The Jets are for losers. Jets are notoriously like a losing franchise.
Right. I know nothing about football, but I do know that the Jets
Their
suck,
nickname was
right?
Gangrene. Like the infection you get. So
I was like, you root for that team?
Yeah, that's pretty sad. But listen, you're birthed into a team. Like I get this on the road a lot. You're like when I went to Buffalo, my big thing with Buffalo is that they're so self-conscious and they hate themselves so much that they are annoying about it. Like that they're like, you don't like the Bills? And I'm like, well, why would I like the Bills? Like, I'm born. And then you'd be like, well, why do you like Chicago? My brother works for the team. Right. This is blood.
Well, it's blood. There's financial incentive for you to like this team. It makes
not for
sense.
me, but for him, I'd like him to do well.
For your family.
Yes,
sure.
for the freed.
I would have a much bigger loyalty if I was making any money off of this.
Right. It's all about the money to us.
I mean... You think I'm gonna vote? I mean, I'm gonna root for the losers.
Yeah, it is very you to go Giants over.
It's very Monopoly Man.
Yes,
of
it
me
is
to do that. So and you know what? I like the Giants.
The Giants have great gear. Yeah. I've always been jealous of the Giants logo. Their old school stuff. Bears, I'm wearing it right now. This is very vintage looking. It's very comfortable. I would suggest it highly. Whatever team you're looking for. Abercrombie has great stuff.
Yeah, this is so comfortable too. It's like so soft.
It's very soft. And also I'm wearing the jeans from Abercrombie. These are great jeans, very comfortable, and all is good. You guys should go check out what they've got at Abercrombie.
And again, Sunday football bar, I think ultimate place to like go out, have a fun day, meet someone, meet someone.
It's a reason to be out, which is like, I would say, half of the discomfort of trying to meet people in public. Why are you here?
Yes.
Well, the game is on. It's not like, why are you here? Well, I'm single and I have no one, and I was hoping I'd run into someone who loved me. That's a little bit, and again, there are people that would poo-poo me and say to us like, oh, you're being, dramatic. It's not hard to leave. It is hard to leave the house. It's hard to go out on your own. It's hard to get a group together.
Yeah.
Football's a good reason.
It brings people together. And if you're going to wear an Abercrombie sweatshirt there with a team name on it, that's a conversation starter.
Just join a team.
It's a conversation starter.
Totally.
Right? Even if it's the loser Jets, you could still go and and start a conversation about that.
Yeah, Jets fans are horrific. I went to a Jets game. Well, I'm
Are you
a
guys
Patriots.
Jets fans? No,
Yeah,
no one.
no.
Okay.
But they're horrible. They're the horrible people. But I hope they listen to the show and enjoy. Yeah. One time I went to a game with my brother and we went to the Patriots Jets game and just people were just so horrific. But I think NFL, live at a stadium is kind of tough to be a visiting fan in general.
Right.
I went to have I have a red flag deal breaker for you.
Ooh, let's hear it.
I went to Bagel Pub, Plug City. I'm a Bagel Pub fan. Okay. It's neither pub. It's not a pub.
It is bagel. It's more bagel than pub.
It's more Yes, it's more bagel than pub. There's one around the corner. I'm staying at a hotel. I'm staying at the Ace Hotel. Elevator right next to my door. What a win. Oh, you don't like it? V is against that.
Yeah, I agree. As a woman.
Really?
You're like, I don't want to be near where someone could like snatch me and take me out of the hotel.
So that's your thought?
Kinda.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. It's like it feels a little less safe, I think, to be
interesting.
Right. Or like if you're there on like a weekend night, people are loud by the elevator.
Right.
You don't want to hear all the traffic.
I'm by a back elevator, if that makes any difference. It's like an elevator that like it's like feels
you
almost
out
secret. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Fair. You're right. This is why we have this podcast. I didn't see it that way. So it's near the Ace Hotel. I go to Bagel Pub. I get my.
But you like the room next to the.
I do.
So that you can get out and get in.
Get
easily?
me out of here.
Listen, I don't want the room that's the furthest away from the elevator, so I'm walking like 2,000 steps to get there. But a healthy
we got a
medium.
Three Bears situation.
Yeah, I agree. I want a little bit of a remote. It's like being by the door of a restaurant. Is that the best table? That's like the worst table, is it not?
I mean, my dad and I put this on TikTok. My dad and I played a game of whether my mom would want us to move from the table we got sat at or not.
Who won?
He won. He said she's going to want to move. And she got to the table. She was like, no, this isn't it. And we moved right away. And I put it on TikTok. The comments are horrific. People really...
Don't like
TikTok is like the
home.
I think TikTok's the home of losers. So like I think it's like there's a victim. What's that? Yeah, it's Jets. A lot of Jets fans.
Yeah.
In TikTok, there's like victim. Victim always wins the argument, and in their eyes, someone being asked, "Hey, can we switch a table?" is a victim. Even though they're at work and this is part of the job.
Well, here's the thing. If she ask them to switch the table, they said they couldn't, and then she like threw something at someone.
No.
That I could understand the TikTokers being.
Oh no, it gets like
you can ask for anything you want. Those are the people that get things done. People who ask for shit.
Right, and I was like it's very Jewish mother to show up, be like, this table ain't it,
right.
And then like the comments got weirdly anti-Semitic and. Yeah, it's a hellhole on there.
Wow, terrifying.
Very terrifying. It made me like gross, sick to my stomach. But so I go to Bagel Pub. There's a family next to me, very in shape family. This is going to be important. Fit fam,
as they say.
They get bagels and eggs, bacon and egg on a bagel. As
very
families.
Fit.
The dad takes the egg and bacon out from the bagel, starts eating it on its own. And then goes egg and bacon bite, and then takes the bagel and bites the top of it. So he's going back and forth from egg bacon bite to top of the bagel bite.
Is this? But he's
skin of the bagel.
He's still eating the carbs.
He is. It was almost how a caveman would do a scooped bagel. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Like he didn't want the innards.
I would respect the scooped bagel more.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like have the sandwich, fake it,
Yeah.
Put it in your hands. Part of the allure of a sandwich is holding it in your hands and biting into it. That kind of gets you there. When you get it scooped, I get it. You're like, I want to take away as much carbs as possible.
And it tastes kind of the same, I think.
Totally.
That doesn't need
if it's
the
out
extra
of sight,
padding.
out of mind type of thing.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
scooped is annoying, but it all makes sense to me. This was someone going from egg and bacon bite to top of bagel bite.
This is someone's father?
It was a dad. It's someone who votes in our elections.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Now you go on a date with someone.
Oh no, we've slept together. It's the morning after we go to get bagels.
Right. Slept together morning after. He's like, I just like to get my day started on the right foot. Chomp on both egg and...
That would be a little bit of an ick. I don't think I would dump them for it, but I
Right.
would make fun of it. It's kind of like the same if we went for second, third date, we got dinner. He orders a hamburger. He gets rid of the bun.
Right.
I don't like that. It makes me feel weird. When people don't eat the bun.
No, I'm with you. It's almost like, why did this not make the cut for like a special night?
Right.
Am I not bun worthy?
Or don't you want to impress me enough that you're not going to do something? And again, maybe this is like a double standard or not right, but like a little emasculating, I think.
It's a little emasculating. Well, I think, yeah, it is emasculating because I eat healthy in the morning, and whenever I do my order, I can see how much the waitress doesn't want to fuck me. Like you can see based on my order, because it's like, can I have an egg white omelet, no cheese,
right,
with mushrooms, onions, and peppers?
If your date ordered that, it would be fine. I don't think it would be as judgy for a woman.
No, not as judgy for a woman, but I would judge it.
You would still judge it.
Well, it's like, this is like a chill thing. Mm-hmm. Are you chill? Hey, we're going out for breakfast.
But you're saying you're not chill.
I'm saying, like, if I went out for breakfast with someone, I'm like, the bacon, egg, and cheese on everything bagel. And they were like, they went into like a 30-minute spiel about what they're going to get. Mm-hmm. And we just slept together and we're a little hungover. We had a nice night out.
Right. You have to put on your best version.
Yeah. Be a pig with me.
Yeah. I agree.
Be a couple of
That's
points.
what we're doing here.
Yeah. We're doing this. It's like the Curb episode where he's like, you tip in concert. I think you order in concert. Mm-hmm. Like, I think you are fatties in concert.
Right. That's why I'll always say, what are you getting? That's why you ask someone what they're getting.
Right. What's your plan here?
What are you thinking?
What are you thinking? I like that.
Yeah.
What's your plan? Right. I went for sandwiches in San Francisco at Molinari, the delicatessen, which I love. It's like my favorite place in the world. Mm-hmm. And I went with Rosebud Baker, who's another comedian.
She's been on the show.
She's been on the show. Yeah. She was doing shows in San Francisco the same weekend as me. And I was like, come meet me at Molinari. We're going to do a sandwich.
We're going to be disgusting together.
We're going to be disgusting. And I go, what are you getting? What's your plan here? And she's like, I don't know. I was like, well, we're getting like a third sandwich, whether you're in or out.
Okay.
Like, I was like,
to share or not to share.
Right. It's either a friend witch or it's my witch.
Right. And was she down?
She was down. She was in. She didn't make it through the whole thing.
She had half? No.
She had a good, she tried. I think she tried was more important.
She did what she could.
Yeah.
Okay,
and I think that's all I'm asking for out of a fellow, glutton.
Yeah. You don't need someone to finish it.
No, just like be in for the time. Like if you're like sitting there going, well, I don't want to waste, get out of my face.
Right.
We're wasting.
Who's taking home the leftovers? Tossing it.
Toss. Goodbye.
Toss.
What are we talking about today?
All right. Well, last week we played Cuff It or Cut It Off, sponsored by our friends at Abercrombie. And if you're watching on video, we already talked about we're wearing
it. It looks great. It feels great. This is fall wear as
Indeed.
far as comfort is concerned.
We're showing some team spirit this week. Abercrombie is an official fashion partner of the NFL. So to celebrate the official return of football season, we're switching it up with touchdown or fumble.
Ooh. Now, do you need me to mansplain touchdown and fumble?
A touchdown, I know what that is.
Score.
You score, and it's the one you get by running to the end zone or passing to the end zone.
That's what the Giants do.
Right, not the Jets.
The Jets fumble.
Okay, and what is the fumble?
Fumble is you're carrying the ball and then you drop it.
If you drop the ball, does it go to the other team?
No, well, it kind of jumbles around. It might, but it's up for grabs, so to speak. So a fumble, you could recover your own fumble and get the ball back.
Okay.
But it's bad to fumble the ball.
Do you look like kind of a loser when you fumble?
Yeah, you look like a Jet.
Okay. Are we losing a lot of loyal fans?
We might have a lot of New York people, but
I would imagine
anyone who takes their team too seriously, that is an ick for me.
Listen,
game over.
Mike's a Jets fan. I just learned.
Yeah.
So
years in the marriage.
Yeah, I can say that because I'm married to a weird Jet person. All right, here's the play-by-play. We have a write-in from someone having a relationship trouble, and we'll help them decide if it's worth going the distance or if it's time to cut their losses. Touchdown or fumble? Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
All right. Hey, J&J, huge fan. Can't wait to see Jared in Philadelphia.
Love the Delph.
When are you going to Philadelphia? You never even told everyone when you're going.
I'm all over. I'm all over.
JaredFree.com.
JaredFree.com. The other date, the one to zone in on is Winnipeg, which first time there, I've only heard bad things. Tough to get to.
Wow.
I have a friend, he's like, I go for work. I wouldn't do that to someone.
Is it selling?
I don't ask. Some of these towns I don't ask. But I would love for them to come. I'm going to have fun.
Yeah. If you want to hear someone rave about your city.
Well, maybe I'll be,
change his mind.
I've never been. So
With a sold out show, you will, I'm sure, rave about the city.
If it's a sold out show, I will be pleasantly surprised.
You'll move there.
Yeah, I'll move.
Okay.
So Winnipeg and Kansas City, another town that I love going to Kansas City and doing shows. Richmond, DC, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Durham, Chicago, Charlotte, Fort Lauderdale, Royal Oak, Columbus, Orlando, San Diego, Philly, Tampa.
You're on the go.
I'm out there. I'm doing it. So let's come to the shows. JaredFree.com. Did you get a report from your brother yet?
No.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
This
I'm
is
sorry.
crushing me.
I went to sleep at like 8:30 last night. Okay.
Look at you. Good for you. I had
no time.
How did it feel? Are you catching up or are you?
I had a very good night's sleep. I'm still waking up early, but it's good because I feel better than everyone.
We taped yesterday. You get done with the taping here.
I was like ready.
I'm zonked. I left here. I went to bed.
We
right
bring
after.
everything here.
What's that?
We bring it all.
Yeah. We leave it all on the table. We leave it all on the field.
We got nothing left when we're done here.
By the time we're done here, I go, goodbye.
Jared goes on a date and they try to talk to me. So just listen to my podcast.
Yeah,
so
I said it all there.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So this person's excited to see you in Philadelphia.
Can't wait.
I'm 27 and have been with my boyfriend 30 for 3 years.
Okay.
He is a huge sports fan. Football on Sundays, rugby on Saturdays. Okay.
Enough already, dude. Okay.
And highlights or commentary filling any gaps.
Right.
I don't mind sports in moderation, but it's become an all-consuming presence in our home. I feel like I'm living in a sports bar, and it's starting to take a toll on me. I've tried to share in his interests.
Been together 3 years. This is your life. All right.
I guess 3 years is. I kind of understand what she's saying because 3 years is when you're like things that were cute become irritating. I think.
And you probably thought, oh, this is like for funsies.
Right.
And now it's like, oh, this is the rest of my life.
Yeah. Now you're like, oh, this is like what I'm fully signing up for.
Right.
In 3 years, people could change or they could stay very into the same things that they've always done. So,
well, that's probably what people feel. That's when you get to know your partner of like, are they a movable object?
Yeah.
You know, like
where are they coming towards me and where are they not moving at all?
Right. Like if curiosity is a very underrated value personality trait.
Right.
I think no one ever mentions curiosity when it comes to dating.
I agree.
And it's like, I think that's like the most fun, makes someone the most fun. Like, I'm going to like research this. Like the people that I love and hang out with the most are curious people. Like I think badly of myself. I'd like to be more curious. Like I think
you're not going to a museum or anything like that.
No. Museum? You kidding me? But just you hear about something you don't know, like to go like, when someone says that sucks, that's them being the opposite of curious.
Right. Well, curious also leads to intimacy. I think. I'm learning more about you. Tell me more about that.
Right. And it is, I just find it so interesting how few people mention that in the dating world.
You really don't, I totally agree. You really don't think about it.
Yeah. Because like, I watch football on Sundays, rugby on Saturdays. That's it. Everything else is stupid. Like, I don't know if I want to date that person.
Well, she's not saying that's what he's doing.
I'm just giving like, you do find these people out in the world. Like
dimensions, right?
I get put face to face with that dude a lot because a lot of what I am involved in, even with me being involved with betches, to give myself some credit, I don't believe this, but I can feel from men, like they don't know anything about what their wife is interested in.
Right.
Like they're like, what is it, bitches? It's like, your wife's like a huge fan of this whole platform, this media company. You have no thought. And then when you meet a guy who
I feel even worse about not knowing about the Jets.
What
do you call it?
The losers? You like the losers?
You're literally describing me. You're like, is there anything worse than this person who's just like doesn't know anything about the thing that their partner is interested in?
You're right. This is an intervention for you.
Mike, please don't leave me.
I see it from men. I think it's a very male quality.
I ask a lot of questions about a lot of things. I don't ask that many questions about sports.
I think women generally, and you specifically, are Not this.
Okay.
You're not what I'm describing.
I wasn't talking about you.
Not you, but people that do exactly what you did. All right, go on. I'll shut up.
I've tried to share in his interest, but when I binge watch a few episodes of Love Island, which is honestly so addictive and entertaining, he makes fun of me and even criticizes me for wasting time. Yet his constant sports obsession never seems to be an issue. It's as if sports are untouchable and my interests are devalued in comparison. Over time, I've grown to resent sports so much that I've caught myself thinking that if we ever broke up, I wouldn't even date someone that cares about sports. Olympics, maybe, but in moderation.
Only the pole vault.
and figure skating.
I will only do swimming events.
I love him and the life we've built, but I'm honestly questioning if this is something I can live with long term or if it's time to walk away. Jared, I know you're a huge sports fan, so I'm curious, how do you handle having sports constantly on at home, and how often is it actually on? Help me out, J&J, before I start dreaming in highlight reels. This is such a weird question to ask you. Like, how often do you have it on?
Well,
is she trying to compare, see what's normal?
I guess I'm not a bad comparison. Here's what her biggest problem is. Philadelphia, big homer town, Northeast, everything kind of socially revolves around the sports teams a lot of times.
Okay.
Like the game's on, that's why people go out. I mean, we talked about this in the beginning, like it's a reason to go out. But like in Philadelphia, that's like even at like a 10.
Right.
I moved after high school. I'm from an area like that. I'm from outside of Boston, which is another very much like
Boston
Philadelphia. Boston people are very insular, the game's on. Red Sox have been winning 7 in a row. Like people just know that, and then they go, where are we going to go watch the Red Sox? Like, and I have friends that are in the Boston area. A lot of the social and conversational, connections are via sports and the local team.
I feel like male friendships sports just is a big pillar of it. It's how it's like a socially acceptable way for men to bond.
I'll give you a very extreme example, but it's not that extreme because it happened in my life. The Little League World Series was on.
The Little League World Series?
Exactly. I knew you were going to. The Little League World Series.
You sit around watching a bunch of boys.
It is weird. It is. There's nothing.
I'm joking, but I'm following your lead from last week.
You're right. It is a weird. No, it's on ESPN and it's on like forever. Like it doesn't. It's like on
the Ocho.
No, it's on like regular ESPN. I almost tweeted out, but I was like, I don't even want to get in this Twitter world. Okay. I was going to tweet out like, if you're watching like the finals of the Little League World Series, you've gone too far. We should just check into your past.
Yeah.
But Braintree, Massachusetts was in the Little League World Series. Braintree is a town that my high school played against in sports.
Okay.
And I got a text from my friends, are we watching Braintree tonight? Like,
wow.
Are you watching Braintree? Is Braintree's on? Like, that is a topic of conversation, like local team in the national spotlight. So like this is, as you're saying, like, the thread between which men communicate a lot of times is something as small as 10-year-old boys playing baseball.
Are we watching the 10-year-old boys? Yes.
Right. So our sports on all the time. I have ESPN on at all hours.
Yeah. I would say Mike has, if I don't intervene or ask to change the channel, that's a default in the background. Not even if he's not watching it. It's just kind of like on, right? Golf or football,
right?
Or baseball or whatever it is. It's just like on as background.
But I also moved from Boston. I go to Penn State for college, and then I came right to New York. So like I don't have the local thing of like the game, like the Phillies that are on at 8. Mm-hmm. Like that's not a part of my life anymore.
Right.
Where I could see in his life, like, there's always a game on. There's always a local team. There's like, I could understand why she's like, kind of had it. I think more the problem is him making fun of her interests.
I agree that's part of it. And I think the other question to ask about the sports, because for me, and I'm married to someone who's very into sports, even though I didn't know what team he liked. But he watches that's what I'm saying. He watches all the games, so I don't like. He's not like a yelling, cheering at the TV.
No,
kind
Mike's
of guy.
not.
Right.
Mike's not like what I would call like annoying sports fan.
No, but he does like passively watch many sports. I would say she to me is asking the wrong questions when she's like, "Is it on all the time?" Like, who cares if it's on in the background all the time? It's more like if you have an event to go to, Is he not going to watch the sports? Is he so rigid in this hobby that he has that he will not compromise, will not deviate from it, cannot miss anything?
Right.
And how does it affect you? She's not really even saying she's just saying it's on all the time and I don't like it on all the time.
Right.
But is she asking for things that he's not doing because he's too into the sport? Is it like that? Because that gives me like addiction vibes. It's like when you won't give something up in any circumstance for it or share your time because of it.
Right. Like to me, like, it's tough. I agree with you because the only specific that like she gave, and that's what was the biggest issue to me, was he's mean about Love Island.
Right.
And I don't know if she just brought that up to like show him I have stuff too. Right. Like the way she brought it up, she's like, she goes, I've tried to share in his interest, but when I binge watch a few episodes of Love Island, which I honestly think is so addictive and entertaining, like it doesn't matter what you think of it. Mm-hmm. I think it matters you like it.
Right.
I
think it's annoying that he makes fun of that when he spends all his time doing this, which again, I think they're both stupid, but that's like, it feels hypocritical and that's a different conversation. And that's like, again, a vulnerable conversation you could have where it's like, when you make fun of me for watching something kind of mindless that I like, yet you do it all the time, it makes me feel like disrespected.
Right. And this is back to what I was talking about with like people that like, I meet the husbands that are like, one of the best, compliments I've gotten doing comedy was that when I watch The Bachelor, it makes couples watch it together.
Yeah, it makes it more, it makes it less of a stigmatized thing for men to watch it.
Right. And when they say, well, now my boyfriend that used to make fun of The Bachelor, like he's in on the world and wants to know about the gossip. And I love that. Like that makes me feel really good. I don't know if you guys find something together that you can do. And I think you're right as far as like, let's get a few examples of how football is like ruining this relationship. Right. Not just that you don't like that that's something he does all the time, because that is his interest in the same way that like you're kind of talking shit in the way he's talking shit about Love Island.
Right. And for men, does seem like for a lot more men, it is a larger part of their personality.
It becomes it's
sometimes in place of other parts of your personality.
I have a fantasy draft tonight, and it's with a bunch of guys that I only speak to about fantasy. We talk about nothing. I'm on this email chain.
So is Mike. That's the guy he saw in his in the restaurant in Portugal. He's like, I think I met that guy a few years ago. He's in my fantasy league.
Right. He does and he deals with him.
And he literally went to go say hi to the guy, and the guy was like, who are you? It took him like a second to like realize who he was.
And honestly, football starts like this weekend. We're taping this before Labor Day weekend. Right. College football starts this weekend, and then it goes until February.
I know.
And you go, so you're in. Like, let's, like, it is.
Yeah. And here's it's funny because I used to think of it as a bigger thing, I think, when I first started dating him. But it's really not. It's also kind of like, if that's what he does on Sundays, and he doesn't, again, for Mike, he won't not do something because it's on. Does he like, if there's nothing else going on, that's his favorite thing to do on a Sunday?
I will tell you this to like defend this guy and just to give you inside of his brain. Nothing makes me feel like I'm being hugged more other than a hug than football being on. Like I feel
just comforting. That's how I feel about Real Housewives.
Really?
Yes.
So maybe that's the conversation she needs to have with him. Like,
it makes me feel the same way.
Right. Yes. I think you need to like, first of all, you got an example. It annoys me when you talk shit on something that really makes me feel, whether you think it's stupid or not, it genuinely makes me feel like comfy cozy in a way I can't even understand, because I grew up watching with my mom, or, I discuss it with my friends. This is what we connect on. Maybe that'll encourage him to be a little bit more vulnerable, to be like, yeah, when Sunday and I can just like know that like the only thing I have to think about is like this team and the food that I eat with it and a couple of beers and the friends that I get to connect with through it. Maybe that'll help you like be brought to him more. Maybe I hope I'm helping, because I am not like a scream at the TV football guy. I watch every game.
Yeah, it sounds like we're not getting to like the root of the real issue here. again, I don't think it's about the football. It's about something else that he's doing because of the football.
Here's what I would also encourage you to do. This might be bad advice. Can I give bad advice?
I'll tell you if it's bad.
Let's start gambling together on the games. Let's get a little money on these.
That
games.
has actually helped me. Well, I don't gamble on them, but I'll be like, so like which team are you like?
What are we pulling for?
Yeah.
What do we need
also,
as a family?
Yes.
Yeah.
And also like, where are you taking me to dinner if they win?
Right.
Like I'll make it make it very
gambling addiction starts. No,
because then you do care more. And for the Super Bowl, I'll buy some boxes.
Right. And now you're in.
Right.
And now you want him to explain things to you. Now you want, I don't know. I bet on every game.
Every game. Wow.
I do things to excess. Gambling, for whatever reason, I keep it pretty civil. I don't think I've ever gotten
not betting a crazy amount.
No, like $20 on each of the games. Sometimes it goes up. The most I'll bet on a game is...
That's all you need to just feel like you care, like it gives you a little bit of investment in it.
Oh, my dad was a big gambler, and then he used to tell me, it's like the best time I have gambling is playing $5 blackjack at 6 a.m.
Yeah, because you're not fucking stressed out.
Right, and it was like a fun thing, and this is like kind of like the purest form of who cares. But yeah, I definitely like, I think if you have that together and now you're like on the same team, that might help it.
Yeah, and I actually do think it's nice. Again, the longer my relationship has gone, the more I'm like, I like that you have this hobby that's like yours and doesn't really have to do with me, and I can do things that are mine and don't have to do with you, and like that gives us more to a larger life. Right.
Before we move on, I got a would you rather.
Let's do it.
You're dating someone who's obsessed with reality TV, or they're obsessed with sports?
I think sports.
It's so funny you say that. I am on the other side of this.
You'd rather someone...
I would rather someone obsessed with reality TV. When you're dating someone who's obsessed with sports... But go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt. Why? What's your reason?
Because to me, reality TV is about like the interpersonal drama of it. And I'm kind of dramatic, so it feeds... I think I've talked about this before, where it feeds that kind of part of my brain that really likes to like start shit, but I can watch other people do it. But I don't want to date someone like that. There's only room for one of those people in this relationship.
But that's kind of my point, and why I'd rather date someone who's obsessed with reality TV, because that spurs conversation with your partner that gets you to know each other. I think when someone's obsessed with sports, your night and the fun of your night is dependent on this outside source. Like if the team loses, we have to be miserable the whole night.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that.
That's bad. Like
I guess that, and if you're obsessed, I'm assuming your mood, it will affect your mood.
Right. If you're obsessed with the Eagles, the Patriots, the Giants, whatever, the Bears, and they lose, like that's a stressful night. Like that is like no dinner. I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to date that. I want to date someone who's like, can you believe that Ramona
singer,
hates,
whatever. Yeah.
Other woman.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'd rather talk to my friends about that though.
Sure, but if he was into it and he knew the players and knew the cast of characters,
I agree.
There's
with
an interesting conversation to have. And again, like when I talk about reality TV, I always feel that I'm having a fun interjection because I'm different than most of the audience. So maybe I'll bring an opinion to the table that's a little different than maybe something someone's talking about.
I agree, but obsessed, I don't know if I want to date a guy obsessed with reality TV.
Right. Obsessed is a tough word to like suss out.
Right. Also, like but obsessed also with sports is not great either, because I think it's a little I mean, here's the thing. I think it's a little weird to be obsessed with anything.
Well, I'm with you, yeah.
Like Taylor Swift, sports, reality TV. Right. Like let's all just nothing is that great. Nothing is that terrible. Nothing is that great. So I'm not really into like
everything's medium. It's a great way to go through life.
I'm not into like stan culture. Like I don't think I would date anyone who is so upset, like yelling at the TV for either of these things.
Right.
Unless you're on the team. If you are a professional athlete, you are allowed to be in a bad mood if you've lost at dinner.
I will tell you the toughest call of my week is if the Bears lose and I have to talk to my brother afterwards. I'm like, I don't know.
Do you just not pick up?
I've not picked up. I'm like, I I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. And I'm like, it is like brutal.
Well, when
good thing he's married now. She has to deal with it.
Now he has someone. Exactly.
So, are we touchdown or fumble? I think this is a touchdown with this guy, but like you gotta audible how you're dealing with it.
I agree.
To stay in football terms.
Touchdown, but let's have more intimate conversations and let's evaluate how it's actually tangibly affecting your life. If you're coming to the conversation, come with actual reasons why this is harming you.
So that's touchdown or fumble. Thanks for writing in. In dating, just like football, the wrong move could cost you the season. Whatever team you're rooting for, Abercrombie has you covered from Friday nights out to Sunday morning kickoffs. I think that this stuff that we're wearing is like very much for women, like the boyfriend sweatshirt. Like it's got a look.
This is great. And it's so nice to be able to wear like a nice comfy sweatshirt to a bar.
Totally.
And have that be socially acceptable. And we get a lot of questions from YouTube watchers a lot of the times asking, what are we wearing? What jeans are those? What shirt is that? And we're not gatekeeping.
No, this is Abercrombie. I'm head to toe.
Yeah.
Or head to the ankle, not my toe.
Abercrombie drops new arrivals every week. Shop in the app, online, or in stores.
Let's play Icky or Picky. You ready?
Let's do it.
This is the game that's sweeping the country. You are dating someone, one thing happens, you're wondering if it's a valid ick or if you're being picky.
Yes.
Feather, feather, I got an icky or picky for you. My ex-boyfriend is also my coworker. That's a story for another time. So I still see him at work every day. Our parking lot is so small, so we usually park near each other. And recently I noticed he got a new license plate. I noticed it because not only is it one of the state specialty plates, he also made it a custom vanity plate. Where a vanity plate may not be an ick on its own, his for sure increased my ick for him. He chose to make it his plate, not just his last name, but a shortened version of his last name. Example, Thompson shortened to Tomp. Just to note, no one in his life calls him by this nickname. He doesn't even have a long name that would need to be shortened. So icky or picky, they get a vanity plate of a nickname they may have given to themselves. Thanks for keeping me sane. Signed, he still owes me $85.
Petty or prudent?
What do you think?
Yeah, this is kind of icky. I would feel validated in the breakup if I saw a guy that I dated got one of these like cheesy, weird vanity plates.
Right. Well, this is like kind of classic. We either get married or I start buying weird shit.
Or you're really going slowly down the hole.
Right.
I'm trying to think if I was going on a date with a guy and then the date was great and then
they pick you up and they're in their car with the light. It just says on the license plate Griff. He's Griffin. Griff 1. You're getting picked up in Griff 2. And you have to go, is there a Griff 1? And he goes, I just thought it'd be cool if I had a second Griff. I'm Griff 1. That's the douchiest thing. Where's Griff 1?
Yeah, it's funny.
You're looking at him, babe.
I remember as like a kid, being like 8 years old, my neighbors had like Mr. and Mrs. Vanity plates. And even at 8 years old, I still thought it made them losery.
Really?
I think it would be a turnoff. Yeah, I think it'd be. It's a kind of it's like a certain kind of guy. I think who would do it.
Yeah. Well, listen, my family had a vanity plate that was passed down.
Okay.
Like it
and
was
the
like
Jag.
Not the Jag. It was.
What did it say? Freed?
No. Well, here's the difference. It was my uncle's plate that got passed to my grandfather that then ended up in my dad's possession. And then I think my dad may have given it to my uncle when they moved to Florida.
The family plates?
The family plates. And it was not the name or anything. It was one number, one letter.
That's it?
That's it.
That's okay.
It was, so I think subtlety is like really more what it's about. When you're Griff 1, that to me is a little cheesy. But like my mom, she has a vanity. It's her initials.
I've just been talking so much shit about vanity plates.
I mean, I don't know if
it's her initials.
It's her initials with a number.
Even that is better than like a shortened version, I think, of the last name.
Right. I don't know. I remember in my town, you kind of knew people by their license plate too. Like I knew like there was like a New England whale version that a neighbor had, and anytime I saw the whale version, I knew it was them. I don't know. Okay. These are all like weird memories. This is spurring for me.
You're okay with it?
I'm okay with a vanity plate if it's like near and dear and isn't flashy. I think you can be
I think it's worse for men too.
right. Like if I had J-Train.
Right. There's a certain like peacocking thing, I think, to it.
Right. Why do you need this? Why do you need to be like, okay, let me give you some vanity plates that I would have.
Okay.
Big Papa.
Red flag.
No. Wiz-O-Ha for Wizard of Oz.
I would just assume those were random letters.
W-I-Z-O
H-A? That could sound like an Uber's
Wiz-O-Ha?
Yeah.
It would be spaced out. Okay.
Okay. I would just be like, it doesn't really make any sense.
Okay, but it makes sense to me.
All right.
Okay. JLF.
That's fine.
That's
Again, that could be
fine.
random. Could randomly have gotten
But I'm Jared Lewis Freed.
Yeah.
What if it was
I would ask questions. I'd be
Board
like,
Lord?
it's a little long. Does that fit?
B-O-R-D-L-O-R-D.
B-O-A-R-D.
Take out the A to make it fit.
Board Lord.
I wear hats that I make online.
That's different. There's also like,
Beach by Noon.
you're making money off of those.
Well,
Listen, it's quirky. It's quirky.
I don't know what I would.
What about a woman's?
I know. What would the woman's be like? Jokey J? Jokey J would be bad. Will just showed me Jokey J. That's if it was JJ and someone was like, "What's that for?" and I'm like, "Jokey J."
What if she
Jokey
had
JJ?
She has a license plate. It says double D's.
Does she have A's? Like she goes against it, like it's a joke.
No.
No, she's got big fat titties.
Yes.
I'm into it. I don't know. I don't know if
You're gonna date that person? No.
Right. I don't know if I'm dating double D's.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or like,
It's a double standard, admittedly.
yes.
If hers was, I don't know, like
I'm trying a shortened version of her last name.
Berg. Berg one.
Goldmanberg.
Gold.
Goldmanstein.
The gold machine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's all there's a
cheesy.
thin line between subtlety and cheesiness
Okay.
when it comes to a vanity plate. This guy, I think doing
She's a
shortened
psychiatrist, but she has MD plates.
I'm okay with that because I do assume they do that to get preferential treatment by police.
Right. Which they do.
Which they do. So I assume that's what it's for.
Okay.
Okay, what if you're dating someone who has they give to the police foundation, so their wallet always has the card in it that says they're part of the police foundation, so that when they get pulled over,
It's just in the wallet.
they have to. That's the whole reason to give to the police foundation,
And it's not
other than helping the police, is to have your license in the
Right.
same wallet as the card that says you gave them money. So then you get pulled over and they go,
Yeah.
oh.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
It's in your wallet. It's private. I think
yeah.
it's fine.
It's also a little bit, it's thoughtful. You're looking to not have to pay a ticket.
I thought you were going to say you're donating.
No. You're not.
I think it would be a little bit. I just think anything that shows that you're like trying too hard at anything is like a little bit of a weird.
So I'm looking at cars, and
Are you going to get a plate?
I was thinking about it.
Okay, well, now you know my stance.
Yeah, now.
Are you looking at J-Train?
Not J-Train. I would do something like my grand uncle did and be a little bit more
Initials?
subtle.
Yeah, initials are fine.
Right. It would be something.
Classy.
What if it was LOL? Oh, there's the funny man.
You don't think that's taken?
Maybe, but I'm just saying, if I had the chance at LOL, Florida plate, LOL, that's Jared. That's the king of laughs.
No numbers, just LOL?
Just LOL. LOL1, LOL.
See, it's funny. If I went on a date with a guy with LOL
He's a comedian.
plates, if I went on a date with a guy with LOL plates, a comedian, I would.
This is the clip, by the way.
I would not be surprised if he wouldn't commit. What? The guy with the LOL plates is not looking to get engaged?
Look at JK.
Okay.
Just kidding.
And it's not your initials.
No.
Yeah, I generally, here's the thing about, I also, this is my own preference. I prefer not to draw attention to myself and others.
Right. Well, that was always like growing up. Why would you put a bumper sticker on your car? Whoever doesn't like the thing you like is just more drawn to fuck with your shit.
Totally. I saw this scary looking van with a Hawk Tua bumper sticker.
I mean,
I was like, this looks like a kidnapper mobile.
right. How do you date that person?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Would you go on it? You would have to
With a
assume
woman who has
they
a
were the
Hot
worst.
Tool bumper sticker, I'd be like, I'll get my dick sucked from her. But I mean, like,
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't be taken seriously.
Right. Well,
I want
I'm
to
looking
date
at-
someone who wants to be taken
So this
seriously.
is my point. I'm looking to get a car, and I looked at like old Wranglers.
Okay.
And
That's fun.
Which is fun because
Why not keep the Jag?
the Jag has got to go. Okay. I think the red Jaguar is
It's not a permanent fixture.
No, I gotta give it back to my parents. So I found this car that was I'm looking for like a beachy car, Bronco, Wrangler.
Yeah.
Maybe
Wranglers are a little annoying, I think.
I think so too because every
The top, you got to put the top on.
right, every Wrangler I see has the top on.
Right. And there's always like an issue with the top.
So I'm thinking maybe even a 1995 Jeep Cherokee,
Oh.
like a real like 90s looking car,
What color?
whatever I can find.
Okay.
Like these are like auctioned vehicles that like. They're not expensive. They're like pretty cheap, but like they go, you have to like find them.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm like wondering, there's a lot of thought I have lately of like, what does a car say about me? I've never had this thought.
It does say a lot. Once you're looking at them, you
Right.
realize it does say things about you.
Like, who am I?
Yes.
Like,
who are you, or who am I, or who am I trying to show that I am?
right. This is something that I've like come to like.
It's like making a dating app profile.
Right. Why do I need this to be so interesting? Why not just get, a Hyundai?
What
Do you
am
know
I
what
trying
mean?
to project
What am
to
I?
the
Yeah,
world?
I gotta have a
Yes.
cool '90s car that the AC doesn't work.
Are you into cars?
No, I have no interest.
Is it one of the rolling things?
If it had a rolling window? But I'm like,
that would be annoying if I was dating someone with an annual rolling window.
it's a good way to
I'd
show
be
you're
like-
not chill.
I'd be like, just get a
Enough already.
just get a normal car.
Right.
I would, you know what I mean? I'm not for like the trade-off of practicality.
Listen,
Sorry, I only have a cassette player. No no
this
AirPlay.
is kind of my point. I'm like, I kind of want this cool, fun car that
Can you put a navigation system in a 1995?
you can put anything. I
Yeah.
think you can like really. Well, there's this other place. There's like Florida. There's like auto places like they'll soup them up for you. Caitlin Bristow, former guest of the show, she has a car
Pimp
in
My Ride?
Nashville. It is like the coolest car you've ever seen.
That's cool.
She has like an old Bronco that's been like redone. It probably is a $500,000
Wow.
endeavor.
Why don't you just ride your bike everywhere? Why do you need a car?
My beach cruiser, I don't know if I
Yeah.
can take it down to Miami, but
No. You go really fast.
hey, this is me riding down. If you're watching on YouTube, this is a real hot way to go on a date.
This is very funny.
Right, let's do another email.
So Vanity played icky or picky?
I think it's an ick. I think valid. If it's a shortened version of their last name, that's a loser.
Yeah. Especially if no one calls them that.
If yours was, right. Abe 1,
Yeah.
no.
No.
Freed, like if mine just said Freed, no.
No one, right. Does anyone call you that?
I
J
get-
Train, at
sometimes I
least
get
that's like you have
freed.
an alter ego.
I
but-
gave myself
But
that
I would
nickname.
assume you want a lot of attention.
Right. What
And
are you
maybe you
what are you
do.
missing in your life that you need this?
Right. Well, listen, they call it a vanity plate for a reason.
That's fair.
All right. Let's do another email.
Let's do another one.
J&J, loyal listener for years and appreciate everything you do. I have an issue that I would love your advice on. My fiance, 33 male, and I, 32 female, have been together about 2 years. Quick proposal. Good job.
There we go.
The number one
When you
thing
know, you know.
The number one thing we argue about consistently is his phone use, specifically his 4 work group chats that seem to be constantly active, which means he's constantly checking them and chiming in. There is some work talk, but they are mostly social jokes, memes, etc. He is good about not looking at them when we are out on a date or on vacation, but when we are just chilling at home, it feels constant, like he's obsessively checking all 4 chats to make sure he isn't missing anything. Does he not have notifications on his phone? He'll see something in one
He
chat.
probably has it on silent, but then because of the silent, I mean, I'm guilty
checking
of this,
'cause
so
of
you
that,
check
right,
it,
yeah.
you know.
He'll see something in one chat, then quickly jump to the other to make a joke, then check the other 3 chats again, and we'll go back and forth. I mostly just
Did he get any reactions?
this guy really cares about what these people think.
Listen, to say it's work people, to say it's not work related, your hierarchy at the work is related to like this
Yeah.
group chat.
And clearly
even
they're
though
friends.
it's jocular. Yeah.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be sending memes.
Right. This is tougher than it sounds.
Right. I mostly just find it annoying and I'm kind of turned off that he cares so much and won't just be present more when we're home.
All annoying language to someone who likes being on their phone.
Yeah. But sometimes
I just want you to be present more. It's just so vague.
Well, you can't really argue with that.
Right. There's nothing you can say.
But sometimes I feel insecure that he's so interested in talking to the boys, even though he hangs out with them all day at work, making me feel like the boring wife he has to come home to. The fights happen when I see him texting in the chats for a period of time, and when I start to get annoyed, I'll just ask, "Everything okay?" or "Chat going off." I'm saying it in the tone I think she's saying it in. Everything.
I can imitate.
Everything okay?
Is that what it is? Hold on, ready? I'll be him.
Everything okay over there?
Shh.
Chat. Chat going off? No finger. None of the finger. Just.
And yes, honey. That's how I would play it if I were him.
That sounds like that would really
that would end the marriage.
Smooth things over. Okay. Everything okay or chat going off? Just to try to get looped into what's got his attention. He gets
it's a penis meme. It's hilarious.
Check it out. He gets very sensitive and defensive and accuses me of hating his friends and his group chats.
Oy.
It's frustrating because he doesn't seem to understand why this behavior is so annoying to me and thinks I am just being controlling or that I'm worried about the content of the chats. I think a big part of the issue is we have very different workplace dynamics and have trouble relating to each other on this. I have a few friends my age at work, but mostly work with middle-aged men while he works with a huge group of guys in their 20s and 30s. When I get home, I want nothing to do with work and can't imagine wanting to talk to my coworkers all the time when I'm off the clock. So what do you think? Is his behavior annoying or do I just need to get over it? Let me know what you think and if you have any advice for how we can stop having the same stupid fight.
I like this email. I think that
very relatable.
Very relatable. The phone is the third person in the relationship.
And fourth. You have your own phone too.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair. So it is, I think they're having two different arguments. Like for him to say, you don't like my friends,
right,
is such a weird, to me, not what she's talking about.
Yeah, she's talking about the distraction.
Right.
Of it, not like the content. Because she's not saying what are you talking about? Why are you talking about that?
Right. I never trust an argument that takes my feelings and tries to make me morally beneath someone. Mm-hmm. Like, we're two people dating who supposedly love each other and are a partnership. And to like take my feedback of like, hey, I feel like I'm second place to this group chat and turn it into, you don't want me to have any friends. You don't like my friends. That's kind of a not fair fight.
I agree.
Yeah. So like, I think there's bigger issues here. And the idea of like making it moral is to get you to back away. It's like taking a big stick that has a fire at the end and being like, and it's kind of being protecting his phone where I don't think he does trust her.
You think he's doing something weird?
Something's going on this phone that I think he's keeping her away from the phone. The idea that like he can't trust her to see the jokes he's doing. Like, you know, it's like this thing where like people say to comedians like, there's a comedian, Jenny Zagrino, who's very funny. She has a great joke about like someone being like, you can't say anything anymore. And she says, well, just say what you want to say. Like, what is it, the thing that you don't want to say? Like, go ahead.
Right.
You know, like, and it's like, because it's true. It's like, you can say whatever you want. You just have to deal with people who don't like what you say. And if you feel, if you're that passionate about this thing, then you shouldn't be embarrassed to say it out loud in front of a room of people.
So you think he's saying some weird shit?
I think you're getting a different version of your boyfriend at home or in your relationship than he's with these people.
And I think it's totally normal to ask what someone's talking about. If Mike's like looking at his phone for a while and he's like smiling or laughing, I'll be like, what's going on in the group chat?
I like funny things.
No, I'll be like,
I agree.
I'll be like, is something exciting happening with your friend group? Like,
I want to be in.
Like, what's the joke?
Yeah. And so I think there's like a lack of connection here.
Right. Like bring her into it a little bit. Like look at this thing this guy said. It's really funny.
Show me the penis meme.
Yes.
Like I can handle it. I want to see it too. You know, like
I mean, I don't need to I don't have to be scrolling back through your group chat, but like tell me what the joke is.
And if you're engaged to this person, 33, I don't know why I don't know what I'd be hiding from someone I'm engaged to in this manner.
But is the issue more that he feels like she's nagging him because he's on his phone all the time?
Well, that could be it. That could be part, the issue is like he doesn't like losing this fight. He thinks that I should be able to use my phone however long I want and forever long I want, and I need to dominate you. There's a difference between a discussion and someone trying to win the argument. And I think when someone's trying to beat you in an argument, there's no discussion.
Right. And that's a mature fight versus like a fight to win.
People do this with politics stuff. Mm-hmm. They find a way to like own you morally so that you'll shut the fuck up. They won't look for the nugget.
No one ever shuts the fuck up.
Right. They don't look for the nugget of where you're coming from.
Right.
To connect with you and go, oh, okay.
They just make you evil. Right.
Just make you evil, make you against, whatever it is. So I don't know. I don't know. I think she's got to take a new strategy of talking to him about this. I don't know what you would do.
Well, here I've been on both sides of this. I've been the one on my phone, distracted when someone's trying to talk to me.
Right.
And I've been the one being like, hey, like, I'm here. Give me attention.
So how has it been said to you and what made you annoyed?
I think it's said usually in a playful way of like, what's going on? Like what's funny? Or like what's going on? And usually I'll explain it, or I'll be like, I don't think you would enjoy this conversation. Or I don't think you would find it funny, but here's what's happening. Or if it's me, and I think it's hard to not be, especially in a relationship, because most people do this too, are distracted on their phones at some point. There's usually not one person who's like never ever on their phone.
Right.
So I do think and my biggest flaw in this is that I'll be annoying because I have nothing going on my phone. Where I'll say this to Mike, I'll be like, I'm trying to like have a conversation with you, and he'll be like, well, you were literally just on your phone for a while, and now you're not. Now you're like bored.
And this is the argument that we never got to watch our parents have. So like, again, the reason for this podcast is like, hey, Brave New World, this is normal. Mm-hmm. Like this debate of on the phone, off the phone, attention, not attention is normal. Something that's not going to, I don't think they should not get married.
No.
And I think you got to find a new way to, this has to be figured out.
And I think it's kind of like, again, prioritize when you actually need, hey, I'm trying to tell you something. Can we have like a real conversation? Can you put your phone down?
It's my fear of being single and getting into a relationship is like, have I become, I do fear this. Like,
you already have a girlfriend.
I have a girlfriend. Right. I got to bring another woman into my life.
Yes.
Like
who might stop you from spending time with your mistress.
With my original girlfriend. Yes. So I don't know that because I find this.
You have to find someone worth getting off your phone for. That really is sometimes worth getting off your phone for. Sometimes.
I'll always come back to you, baby.
I mean, here's the thing. Sometimes you are in the midst of like a very exciting group chat.
Sure.
I can relate to that too. Like we're talking about a topic, people are like saying funny things. It's usually not every day that happens though.
Right.
I wouldn't say like I have
4 of them, so he's really like making sure to keep the dopamine drip happening. Like, this guy might be like addicted to this like
it's almost like the sports guy where I'm like, could you be in like 1 fantasy league? Could you do 2? Like, do you need to be in 4?
I'm in a group chat with like 2 high school friends of mine and they're married with kids, and there's like moments where I'm like, what are the kids doing? Like, I got time for this.
Your dad
shit.
Shaming them?
Yeah, well, I'm like, I never mentioned that to them, but I'm like, I'm always like,
this is all they have.
I'm just like, it is funny to me.
It's an escape. Yeah.
It is an escape. And I'm part of their escape too. Like, I'm like sending them like bullshit from the road, which I'm sure, I hope they appreciate and it's fun and gives them a diversion from. Well, but then I get pictures of their new cat. And I think it's funny too. Like, I love hearing about that,
Right. And it's funny. I mean, I guess you don't have to deal with the other side of this, but it is the kind of thing that I do think you get very wrapped up in. And like, when I'm not on my phone, no one should be on their phone. You know what I mean? You become judgmental even though you do it too.
Right. Do you think there's like an actionable thing people can do? Like, is there like a fun way? Like, is there a phone bucket? Like, do you guys like? Could that be a household thing, or am I thinking too much in like kindergarten teacher mode?
No,
hey, the bucket. We both need to be in the bucket today.
I think that's fun. I mean, she says they have like when they're on a date night or when they're doing something, the phone is away,
which I think is like the most important part.
Yes,
yeah,
especially in the beginning of a vacation. The end,
get rid of the
bucket. Rules slide
a
little bit, and I think it's kind of like if I'm okay, be on your phone. If I'm telling you like I have something to say, like I would, and I'm in front of you, like you should get off pretty quickly.
Right.
Or if not, and I've done this too, just give me 5 minutes. I'm like finishing off this conversation.
Right. Just like, a lot of this is about expectations.
So it's like everything else in a relationship. It's compromise.
Right. But also.
You want me to get off now? I would like to get off in 10 minutes. I'm going to get off in 5.
Right. Also set yourself up for success. Group chats are done 10 minutes.
Right.
And I'm done for the night. I just gotta put in my last word and I'll come back to it tomorrow. And then you got me.
And then I would be like, you don't want to be the loser who's constantly talking in the group chat.
Something I sometimes as a single guy, I know those people. There's a couple group chats that I'm on that I'm like,
you don't want to be
this person gets started, we are never ending.
I mean, you don't want to be the person who like doesn't say anything, just lurking, but you also don't want to be the number one participant every day.
Right. There are those people.
It's like people are, because you're judging those dads.
Right. Well, yeah.
Doesn't your kid need you?
Don't you guys have?
Who's watching your child?
Who's watching the family cat?
Yeah.
Let's play some games.
Let's do it.
UUP@betches.com. We love your red flag or deal breakers. Again, it is a game that is taking over our country. Red flag or deal breaker. You're dating someone, one thing happens. Is it a red flag? You notice it and you keep on going, or is it a deal breaker? You end it right on sight unseen. You ready?
I'm ready.
J&J, thanks for making my commute so much better. Jared, I'll be seeing your show in Providence. Heading there this weekend. I've already been come and gone.
Wow.
I have a red flag deal breaker. I'm 27 and matched with a 29-year-old guy on Hinge. Let's call him Jim. He told me he was looking for something serious and asked about past relationships. He mentioned that in June, he got out of a less than year-long relationship with a woman he lived with. She accused him of cheating and would go through his phone. He swears he wasn't. And he said that's why he broke up with her. He brought her up a few more times, which made me ask if he was really over it, but he insisted he was. We texted for about 2 weeks before meeting. On the date, he brought up living situations and mentioned that he had lived with 2 exes, then circled back again to how his most recent ex would check his phone. The final straw was when he said, after my first date with her, I called my best friend and said I'd found the woman I'm going to marry. When I cut him off, he tried to cover with, I was going to say this date is going to be even better than that. This guy's a real bullshit artist. We were supposed to get drinks after dinner, but I ended it early and told him it was because of the ex talk. He apologized and asked for another chance. I said maybe, but now I'm second guessing. So red flag or deal breaker, someone repeatedly brings up their ex on a first date. What do you think?
I think though the way she's phrasing it is not accurate to what's going on. Bringing up your ex on a first date, I think, is fine if it's done in a certain way. Bringing it up in this way is kind of annoying.
Right. I'm so in love with her. Called a friend.
Right. Why would you tell that story to someone? Why would you tell that story to like the person that you were dating ever?
Right.
Really?
It doesn't make sense.
Unnecessary. One of those like things where it's like, we don't need to know every single thing you thought in a past relationship.
Right. And I'm with you. Bringing up your ex on a first date, fine. That's fine.
I was what have you been up? Like, you're talking about your year. I actually lived with an ex. We broke up. Nothing wrong with that.
Right. And she thought I was cheating.
Yeah.
She looked through my phone. It really like kind of bugged me. That's okay to tell. That's part of the story.
Sure.
To then go into graphic detail about how in love with her you were after the first date while on the first date
with someone else
is like because now it becomes this like this competition that you didn't really ask for.
Right. I just think it's like not an appropriate way. You should be like making the date mostly about you and the date.
Right.
It's okay to again talk about an ex to the extent that it's brought you to where you are, especially in the first few dates.
On the other side of this, if I was on a date with someone and I was like, so what was your past relationship like? And they were like, I'm not talking about exes. It's a first date. I would not want to go out with them again.
I agree. I think too intense in either direction. Only
Right.
talking about your ex or talking about your ex excessively. Big red flag. Refusing to say anything about an ex, also a red flag.
Right. So, deal breaker. Let's do another.
All right. Hey, J&J, love you both. My boyfriend and I were fans of the show before we even met. And our
Whoa.
whole dating history has included sending each other plenty of red flag, deal breaker texts, and she sends the emojis. I love that.
Well, the emojis, I never even thought of this. Red flag, the red flag emoji.
That makes sense.
Broken heart, the deal breaker emoji.
Love
I love
it.
that.
And start doing that. Because we'll sometimes send each other
Yes.
ones, red flag, deal breaker. We even bought the game from Betches and play it with friends. Love it. I'm 42, he's 45, and we've been together for about a year and a half. We live in the greater Toronto area. Recently, he went away.
Toronto. They don't pronounce the second T.
Toronto?
Toronto.
There's no second T?
I think I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
Toronto?
I just did the most misogynistic
It's
thing
not
you can do.
Toronto?
Toronto.
Are you sure you didn't just speak to someone weird there?
Maybe.
Toronto?
Is it Toronto or Toronto?
Toronto. Toronto.
Toronto.
Toronto. It's a light T. Toronto.
Light Toronto.
How did I say it? Toronto?
Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto.
The greater Toronto area. I'm going to start doing all my T's silent.
I'm in. Well, Nevada is how you say it. Like Nevada's one of those where they get very.
I think Nevada is how I would say it.
They get very anusy about how you say Nevada.
All right, I'm going to try the silent T thing.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Recently,
You're right.
he went away for his son's swim meet with his whole family, and I was visiting mine. Here's the red flag deal breaker dilemma. After days apart, posts on Instagram and texts you a picture of him, his kids, ex-wife, and all 4 grandparents with the caption, "The Great 8." Oof. No campsite pics, no fun updates, just his pre-divorce family out for lunch together. Rolling her eyes emoji. So red flag or deal breaker, he recently posted family photos with his ex-wife, not a single one with you yet. Would love to hear your thoughts. Can't wait to see Jared in Toronto. Can't wait for you both to come. Thanks. All the best.
So is her point that he posted this without sending? He's going to hear this. Is her point that he posted this picture without sending her any updates from the trip? Or
it seems like that was a big part of it. To me, that didn't even matter. As much as like the weirdness of the picture that he sent it to her.
Did he? No, I'm confused. Is actually.
Well, she said
post on IG and text you a picture of him.
He texts her that he posted on. He did both. He posted on Instagram and he texted her the pic.
And then she got the caption "The Grade 8," or the caption "The Grade 8" is on Instagram.
When I first read this, I thought she got the caption "The Grade 8."
Right.
But now I'm thinking, now as we're rereading it, I'm thinking maybe "The Grade 8" was just the Instagram caption.
I think there's a difference between the two.
Still a little weird.
It's all weird.
Yeah.
I understand you got kids that are getting older and you want to show.
I have no problem posting the picture.
You know divorced
Yes.
families more than I would ever know.
No issue posting the picture. I think that's nice. Even sending her the picture. I agree if that's the only picture she's being sent and the caption of the Instagram photo is "The Great 8" and she's never been in a picture of his, and I would feel like left out.
Right. I'd feel hidden.
Yeah.
You're together.
Yeah.
A year and a half. Like, where do I... there's not even a rhyme for us. We can't even be like the Marvelous 9.
Did she get invited to the son's swim meet?
Right. And she
I
went
would
to
ask
her
that-
family.
that's important.
That's important. Like, are you cool with the ex-wife? Because if he's cool with his ex-wife in this way to call it the Grade 8, like, I would assume you're cool with the ex-wife. Like, if his relationship is good with the ex-wife, I would assume that his new girlfriend would be included similarly.
Right.
Like, we're trying to be this big, happy family, modern family where the exes get along, but also that means new girlfriend, new boyfriend get brought into that same structure.
Yeah.
So that's important to me as well.
I agree. I think it's like weird that you wouldn't think it was insensitive to write that caption to the person that you're dating if they're not in it.
Yeah, the Grade 8, because then it's like, and then the
person,
the nonchalant 9.
Right. I would feel like not an important member of the family.
You're based on the caption,
right.
You're like extended, side character.
Yeah, and they didn't just start dating. They're dating for a year and a half, and they're in their 40s. So,
right.
I mean, it's a red flag. I would have a conversation about how it made me feel.
Right. We need more information for it to be a complete deal breaker.
This is the only thing he sent to her? I'd be like...
Yeah, and I just need to know her relationship with the wife, the ex. Like, that's important to this, too.
Let's
like,
say they have a great relationship. Does that help or hurt?
It makes it even more weird that she wasn't included and there's no nickname for her involvement with this whole thing.
I guess she said she was visiting her family, so maybe she was invited.
But that's like a convenient excuse.
Right.
You know, like that's
what
no
if she
reason
was there?
to
She takes the picture? And
right.
And
if she was there, would they have a different caption?
Well, it's funny.
She's included in the picture. Do they become the like...
Divine Nine?
Yeah, there it is.
I mean, I guess... It's funny because I think this would be really insulting if the ex-wife posted it with that thing. But then I'm like, shouldn't it be more insulting if the boyfriend did it?
Yeah.
Like the ex-wife doing it is sort of like, all right, she's being like
she's being a little much.
Yeah. Or like, that's like kind of like she's trying to like be annoying passive aggressively.
Right.
But the boyfriend doing it, it's like, you're supposed to, who are you dating?
Well, that you would think that from the other side. If the ex-wife sent it in and was like, and he posted the grade 8, like if the ex-wife's boyfriend was like, and I would be like, he's trying to get back together with her.
That's what I would think.
Yeah. So either way,
I would need a conversation. I don't think it would be a deal breaker immediately, but I would need to.
It is a red flag.
I would think it'd be very insensitive.
It is a where do I fit in moment that goes one way or the other.
Yeah. Or like, you clearly didn't think of me at all.
Right. Let's do another. Last one. J&J, been a loyal listener since getting out of a long-term relationship a few years ago. Can't thank you enough for all your advice. I wanted to write in with a red flag or deal breaker from this past weekend. My friend and I were on vacation grabbing drinks at a patio in Toronto.
Wow.
I mean, we are.
Toronto.
Holy shit.
We got to go back to Toronto.
We really got to make sure we're saying it right.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Please, if this isn't true.
Yeah, listen, I'm willing to be corrected.
I think I've been
Toronto. Yeah, Toronto.
Toronto.
You said it right, not Toronto.
Toronto.
Okay. I think.
Pearl's like, I know you didn't say it like that.
Grabbing drinks at a patio in Toronto when we started chatting with this cute guy who was there with his dog. A few drinks in, we mentioned we were going on a tiki boat tour and invited him along. Surprisingly, he said yes. The tour went really well.
It's funny. I'm trying to think, is that like a red flag deal breaker? Like, is it weird that he said yes?
Yeah, I got nothing to do. Like, you got like nothing.
Right.
You go on a boat tour. I've done weird things like this.
I've done weird stuff like that too. I was once in DC visiting my brother, and I met this guy at like my friend's house who lived there. Like the night before, we were supposed to go on a Segway tour.
Okay.
And then I like made out with him. And then I was like, oh yeah, I'm going on like a DC Segway tour with my brother and my brother's girlfriend, who's now his wife at the time. Like, you should come. And then the next morning he was like, what time's the tour? And he came.
Did you think this is my boyfriend? Like, what did you think?
I was like, this is my boyfriend for the weekend, I guess.
And what did your brother like him?
Yeah, it was like it was like a weird, funny day.
Yeah.
But then I never saw him after that weekend.
I had this happen. I got invited to I think I was in Atlantic City. I was doing shows there for like the week. This was years ago. And this girl was like, why don't you come hang out at the beach? I'm there with my family. And I went and like sat at the beach with this like family.
With her and her family?
The whole family.
Had you like hooked up before this?
No. I was like,
Did you
I looked
hook
like
up
I was
after
married to her. I think we might have made out, maybe not. We were like, people were trying to fix us up.
Okay.
And like our first hang was like me with the mom and the dad and like the whole family.
Yeah.
And
it's like, weird when that happens.
And it was
like,
weird
is it weird that you went? Is it weird that you got invited?
Right. I think back on it and I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? Like, why was I even there?
You were this guy that went on my family. I mean, the Segway tour is
I
even
feel
weirder.
embarrassed
The
about it.
Segway tour is even weirder now that I think about it.
Right. You're like learning about the city
Surprised
together.
he didn't try to date me after that. Maybe he didn't like me on the Segway tour.
She barely connected with the Washington Monument.
Right.
I'm out. So
anyway,
the tour went well.
He goes on the tiki boat tour.
He goes on the tiki boat. Afterwards, he suggested we grab another drink. My friend did her best wing woman work. And since she's engaged, she was focused on pointing out all the things this guy and I had in common. Everything felt like it was going smoothly. At the end of the night, we were waiting for our Uber when my friend took a fake call to give us alone time. What'd the dog do?
Who's taking care of your dog?
Yeah, where's the dog? We shared a sidewalk kiss, but then things got strange. Right after he pulled out his phone and showed me his Hinge profile, asking for my feedback.
Weird.
That is weird. I was totally caught off guard. I couldn't tell if this was some play for compliments or if he genuinely wanted my thoughts. Either way, it felt really awkward to be put on the spot like that. I think I mumbled something about how all his photos made it seem like he only had his dog for company, not seeing any pictures with friends. Needless to say, I haven't heard from him since. So, red flag or deal breaker who whips out his Hinge profile after your first kiss and asks for feedback. Would love your take on this whole encounter, as it wasn't just the martinis that left me feeling dizzy. A romance turned market research batch. What do you think?
I was going to let you lead this one since this is a really weird move, I think, to do right after a makeout. I can understand doing this to show someone as a sign that you're not looking to date them, but it's weird to do it after the makeout. What do you think is going through his head here?
I don't know if it was a play at showing her that, hey, I'm single, like I'm out there looking. Or
like I'm not in a relationship?
I guess. Or because they met that day, they meet with the dog. Hey, I am single. Take a look. Or it was like, hey, I'm single. FYI.
Right.
We can go back.
It seemed like the latter, like what you're saying.
Yeah. But it seems so calculated. I know we get a lot of questions from women where like men are these calculated masterminds. And I really don't think most people think that far ahead.
Okay.
I think we'd be giving him a lot of credit if he's like, and I'll pull out my phone at the end to get her to fuck me. Is like kind of crazy.
Right.
Like, I don't think that's
You think it was just random?
I don't know.
Maybe he impulsively went to go check it and then realized he was with someone.
Well, maybe he went to go check it. He pulled out his phone, saw her see it, and he's like, oh, I gotta like do something.
Show her my profile.
Right. Like, oh, I don't want her thinking that I was like.
Well, here's the thing. He never contacted her. So I do think that maybe
that's part of the story.
That's what makes me think it's the latter.
It's tough. It's
Why
such
not
a
do
weird
that after
move.
you've slept with someone, though?
Right.
Like,
well, it shows he doesn't know how to sleep with someone. Like he chose the.
You have to wait till the
button.
next morning in bed to show them your dating app profile, and then never text
still
them
out
again.
There, just want to make sure you know. Yeah.
Right. We're not exclusive. I mean, that is a long romantic day. You come on the
Listen, you had the date.
You come on the tiki tour, and then you don't even call me.
To me, they had the date. They went.
I think if you go on a tiki tour, that buys you like 3 days of messaging at least after the tiki tour.
You would think,
right?
I would agree. A lot of hula,
a lot of inside jokes around the day.
A lot of Mai Tais being sent back.
You have this romantic day on the tiki tour, and then I never hear from you again.
Updates on the dog, how the dog did.
You think
being at home alone, it is weird. It's
do you
bizarre.
think he's not? Maybe he just like literally had nothing to do, and so he went on the tiki tour, but he wasn't really interested in her romantically, and then just made out with her because it was like there.
Someone has a story like this about me, where like I did a lot and never followed up.
Right.
And I know this. I'm not even like thinking of a specific story.
You're like there's many.
This is
people.
like a very me move to have this like
full day,
grand day, and then like
nothing.
What happened to that guy? So
why
I don't
do you
know
do
what
the grand
goes through my
day?
mind.
Because you have nothing else to do.
Because I have nothing else to do. This is
That's
very
why
male.
He went on the Segway tour.
Right. This is very like male. As you get older, you're like, I don't have like this group that I have to like keep up with. Like, I don't know how old they are or whatever. But this sounds like a 40-year-old guy whose friends are all married with kids. And you just like had the day. You're like, I guess I'll go on this tiki tour, see if we could bang. And
do you think he was interested? Would you go on the tiki tour if you weren't romantically interested? Or sexually?
No.
I'll say sexually interested.
I'd have to be sexually interested to go on the tiki tour.
Okay.
And then the rest I would figure out along the way.
Right.
The lessons are what we learned along the way. Yeah. No, I'm as flummoxed as the person, and I'm as flummoxed as the women who have had this happen with me.
Right.
Like, I'm like, I don't know why I went. I don't know why I went on the Segway tour or went on the went to the beach with her family or decided to
see where life takes. I guess like
see
you're
where it
single.
goes.
Anything could happen.
Right. I think this like
Anything-
kind of plays to the like
Male.
the male clock not being the same as the female clock. Like
Right.
we are really not trying to get anywhere.
I got nothing to do.
I got nothing and I don't gotta be nowhere. And I mean, like when you talk
You're not
to like
ascribing meaning to things, I guess.
right. Well, when you talk to like married men, the longing they have for me having nothing to do is really intense.
I think that's parents in general.
Okay.
Because I feel like
I hear
women,
it from men where
all
they're
right,
like,
I hear from women.
oh, you're just like going to the hotel and you're just gonna like stay there.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh. And you're like, dude, okay, chill.
Yeah. I do think that's like maybe it's like more intense for men.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's more socially acceptable for men to like say they love being away from their kids.
Right.
But I hear it from women too, I think, who are like, oh my God, like you could just do whatever you want.
Right.
Like all the time.
And right. And this guy is like the version.
Stay the night, go the extra whatever.
Sure, I could go on a tiki boat tour.
Nothing else to
We
do.
got nothing else.
Right.
Right. It's not even like
But it does feel like you'd have to have some level of interest in someone to want to go on a tiki tour. Maybe
Yeah.
like not for everyone.
Listen, I go on
guess.
a lot of, I hang out with a lot of people that I'm like,
Not
I
even
can
a
carry
second
this.
date?
I don't know. It is weird.
Wouldn't you probably, with that girl you went to the beach with, didn't you want to go on a date with her after that? You spent the whole day with her family?
It never occurred to me. No. I'm sure I did, but it just never like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I think back on it and I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, I think about that about myself.
Listen, if you are the girl who Jared came to the beach with and met his whole family, met your whole family,
Write in. Let us know what the family thinks.
please write in and
Yeah.
let us know what you thought after that encounter. Did he ask you on a date? If
Listen, I've
How
been
did
in
you feel about it?
relationships where I've been like at like a family event and they're probably like, what, that guy, it didn't work out. I don't know.
I mean, a relationship is different. Like you're kind of
it's different. You gotta have a breakup. You have, this one day of just on a Segway tour or tiki boat
Well, maybe
tour.
for me it was because I didn't live there too. So
That's
he's
part of
like,
it. Easy out.
Yeah, great.
That was the same with the
yeah.
beach day.
You
They
didn't. She lived there. You didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah. Maybe that's a
part of it.
part of why you went, because you're
right.
like
It's easy. It's like
Yeah.
there's no pressure.
interesting.
Well,
All right.
we solved dating again.
We did it, and I guess the red flag or deal breaker is he whips out his Hinge profile after your first kiss and asks for feedback. If you made out with a woman and then she showed you her Hinge profile and asked
It wouldn't be a deal breaker.
the feedback part is the deal breaker part, I
Right.
think, because you're like trying to improve this to go on other dates with other people.
I would take it as like a flirt, and I'd be like, consider it a red flag of like they're trying to like get me to like get
Yeah.
my shit together. Like I'm out there. I'm a hot
Right.
commodity.
I'd get
I don't know,
really-
which is annoying.
I'd get really into it. I'd be like, so we're gonna delete this now, right? Because you found the one.
Right.
You gotta
don't
go.
need
You gotta
this.
almost like double down.
Yeah. You gotta like. We're married now. You just went on a Segway.
Right. Give me your phone.
Right.
Delete.
Just-
messaging all your matches saying you're no longer interested.
Right. That's the way to go. Well,
right.
we solved dating again.
We solved dating. We'll be back on Friday.
Boom.